I'm your usual host and trauma master.
Ooh, I forgot. I have hella good intimidation. Rolled horrible. I love it when I'm right. I don't.
What I'm here for. Hold on. Let him use that wording.
Bait pulls off to the side. Axre crash.
I'm purposely not on time this season.
I am definitely a manager.
We can help you. And I was like, whatever.
I like how the first words on tonight's stream was Alicia.
I don't know if we can help you. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And talking about my mental health.
I know the name of a great therapist. I'll get with you later.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, damn straight. But guys, welcome to Crazy Questers. We are Hoard of the Dragon Queen tonight. So I'm going to hand over all the rest of the important talking to Derek. So take it away, dude.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Last time we listened to graphic sex.
It was not actually at all.
You're right.
It could have been a lot more.
Like, that is a bull-faced lie.
We
It was
listened
adequate.
we listened to audiobook level softcore porn.
It wasn't even
That's
that.
accurate.
Yeah, fine.
Softcore.
Audiobook level badly written smut.
Yes.
Is that more accurate? I feel like that's we're getting
Like
close.
a Temu romance novel.
There,
Oh,
that's
God.
right there.
You know.
Timu romance. Wait, does that mean it was written? Never mind. Not getting sued today. Anyway,
Why do you care? It's all under me.
that's right. Hang on. Let me get on my list of extremely offensive jokes.
Oh,
God.
fantastic.
All right. So last time you guys were, remind me. I believe hotel room was where you guys were.
Correct.
I should say, room at the inn. So you guys are in Waterdeep. Finally,
It took a hot minute.
I know, right? And now that you're in Waterdeep, you have a few things to figure out. For one, well, actually, let's have everybody roll history checks. What needs to be done while you're in Waterdeep?
I need to sell a bunch of shit.
We have to find these dragon cultists that have been literally coming here on the caravan and finding out what the hell is going on with all those resources.
What? Campaign plots? We don't have to do that.
Right?
It's overrated.
That's
For one, dirty
Oh.
23, Derek.
So, on top of the fact that your player remembers what we need to do, your character remembers too.
Who is this? Oh, God.
15,
Hold on.
that's what I got.
15.
Axre's not going to say anything out loud first, though. I'm going to hold on and wait for everyone else.
So, and what did you roll, Shelby?
I'm sorry. I had Mercy open for some reason. I blocked it.
Gotcha. I'm so excited for you guys to be my new character, by the way.
Oh, God. Is this someone else?
She won't be on that. She won't be on that campaign
That's
for
right,
like.
you won't get to
months.
meet. You won't get to meet
Don't say the name.
Falavor.
I was like, don't say the name.
Belvor?
I missed it. Falavor.
Oh, for history? You said a history check, right?
History.
I rolled a nat fucking 20 for a 29, motherfucker.
Please make it so literally Osiris is like, yeah, I just came here to get really fucked up.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the lowest roller is mainly focused on shopping, and so in this way, Osiris. So you're super like you get here and you're like, there was something important we needed to do, and then you like look at your bag and you're like, oh right, I have a ton of shit.
Yes, I do have a ton of shit.
So
so glad we can shop.
Well,
so yeah.
Well, brother, we're not just here to shop. But I'm not the only one that remembers that we actually came here for a purpose.
Weren't we just Well, of course
We've been on a
for
very we've been on a very long journey, and I understand that sometimes there are certain things that can get lost on a journey. But and I'm you would never had that. No, real quick, Derek, can I do a perception check to kind of just like look around to see who's in the area around us?
Yes.
I would like to point out that we have been on the road for 3 years. The episode Setting Off premiered May 3rd, 2022.
Oh, look at us.
Damn.
27, dude.
So, so perception check. So, as you guys are arriving, you've been paid by your, employer. I believe I dished that out last time, but if I didn't, remind me.
You did? You just got to tell me what, unless you added it to my inventory already, which it looks like you might have.
I think I did.
He did.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Okay, so
Nope, you're good.
with that in mind, you guys, you do notice that several very specific, caravans that don't look like they really belong to each other are all being sort of hurried into this one stable, sort of like stable / roadhouse to kind of get in there and stash. There's all right, just park them and we can go do our stuff and then we gotta go. And just you
I'm
just hear a lot of hushed voices let's go.
I'm gonna look at Sakura and kind of glance over there and just go
Probs.
yeah, we should probably go over there.
Yeah.
Say where now?
So I take it that Osiris, since he's only half paying attention, just kind of thinks Axre is making googly eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Ballpark, yeah.
And I just go, brother, do you remember when we met in Greenest, what really brought us closer together?
Survival.
Hiding from the cult.
And what do you think we came here for? Not shopping.
Well, I mean, we got to get gear to go to the cult, right?
And what if we just happen to stumble across people who might be getting supplies to the cult?
And then we fuck up said people.
And we might get more loot to sell.
I'm listening.
Am I speaking your language? And I look over at Sakura. Am I missing any notes here, or do you think that he's kind of caught on sufficiently?
Yeah.
Sakura's very short with Axre today, so I'm very inquisitive. I'm starting to think my performance was subpar, and I'm just.
I mean, if I remember correctly,
it was for a good part of it.
Yeah.
Very subpar.
But that's okay. And also, Osiris still doesn't know that happened.
You said did you say the subpar thing out loud? Because you were in your voice? I just want to make sure. Okay.
No, I was using I got trapped in my voice, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been doing this thing lately where I'm trying to work on my voices, and I actually took phone calls today in character voices. And I was like, oh shit, that's gonna get awkward.
That would stress me out if I called in for an RV and I just hear someone say,
no, don't say the market I'm in. Do not say the company I'm in. It makes me adhere to their IT department and their tech protocol, and I'm not doing that.
Fair enough. If I called in for anything and someone started speaking in a very, very roughly hewn English-ish accent.
Well, not say that. I'm talking about a couple of the characters from my campaign.
Oh, okay.
And it's just changing the depth of my voice, trying to get a little bit deeper, trying to get a little bit smoother in how I'm talking. And my coworkers have instantly noticed, and they're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm I'm practicing.
I do that a lot.
I stick to the classics. Every dwarf is Scottish until I can't remember what Scottish sounds like.
Every dwarf is Scottish. Every elf is English, British.
That's right? Every human is just me.
Gnomes or midgets. Yep.
Gnomes are midgets. Halflings are also just me, occasionally adding a grumpiness to my tone. And everything else is just like sort of random, whatever comes to mind. You know, the classics.
I was going through my notes to write down all the things I need to sell, and I remembered that I have a brother and a half sister. Well, I have a half brother and a half sister. I was like, oh fuck. Cool.
They're just out there.
Man, looking back at notes really do be memorable.
So Axre, I'm not going to say I'm in my armor right now, but I'm wearing like the robes version because I can kind of like doff and don it pretty easily with the snap feature you gave me.
Yep.
And I'm going to be like, I'm just going to go see how much it would cost to stable our horses over there. And I'm going to walk my ass over there. Feel free if you want to, or, you know.
I mean, do you not want me in... Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure I actually have something before I speak my mind here. As I'm like searching through stuff. Nope, never mind. I don't have a change of clothes at the moment.
It's fine.
Armor
it's
it
fine.
is.
Just,
I can.
armor looks very natural on you, my friend.
Wait. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had a spell, but I don't have it.
Okay.
I was gonna turn myself invisible.
So I'm gonna try
Actually-
to get into the stable.
Yeah, I'll just walk with you.
We broke the DM already, and it's only the beginning of the night.
Yeah, just piecing something together. Okay.
Yo, I only have this is literally like 4 pages of notes into this campaign, and at the very top I just have Axre not very good with his hands.
I can let you know that my wife can attest to mine. Thank you.
Oh my god, calm down.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah. Derek.
All right. So, as you guys approach the stables, how did each of you approach?
Well, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to attempt to make it look like I'm just, like, honestly going to be asking about how much it is to stable a horse here.
Oh.
I'm kind of going to be looking around just to see what I can pick up on, but primarily let Axre do the talking.
Gotcha.
Oh, Derek, you got some background noise, buddy.
It's the toilet.
Your toilet sounds like an air conditioner.
Directly above me. So, that's the problem. Me and Heather usually have a deal about not flushing, but, you know, every household has those lines where I have to flush. It's going to happen.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown,
Oh,
flush it down.
Pretty much probably in the ballpark of that, yes.
Yeah.
I have to assume. Anyway. But there it is. Okay. So, you ask about stabling a horse, and the guy running the place doesn't seem aware of any, questionable behavior. So he just kind of looks at you like, oh, yeah, it's about 4 silver piece.
Oh, perfect. And, I saw a couple of my companions going through a little bit earlier, and I just wanted to see which direction they went in so I can make sure I keep them close.
Oh, you're talking about the big line of wagons that came in?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so the whole deal, I don't let people pick their spots. I just tell them first to the left. So, it's like your boys is the first, 8 of them.
Oh, perfect. I greatly appreciate it. And you said it was 10 silver?
It was 4, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Can I see behind them and see all the wagons there? Can I see into the?
Oh yeah. If you look in, it's not a completely covered up thing. So what it is it's like a thatch roof, and then there's like openings for the horses, to be able to, it's open air essentially.
Okay.
Through the right under the roof. So so that's just, you can see everything. They are not trying to like unpack the wagons or anything, but you can see the wagons just chilling there. Anything else?
I'm gonna be like, okay, perfect. We're gonna bring the horses over. They're actually being used right now. Some friends are borrowing them. We'll bring them over soon. But here's a gold, so 10 silver.
Great. Okay, you'll take stall number. What did I tell that last guy? Oh, right. Okay.
9.
Nope. The last guy was slot number 12, so you're number 13.
Oh, perfect. That happens to be a very lucky number for me.
Great.
And then I'm going to look over at Osiris and kind of like nudge him towards a couple of the carts.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Yeah, no, I think this will be a great spot. So yeah, keep everything for tonight, and then kind of like walk back by towards Axre. That way we can start walking back.
I'm gonna try to like walk near the carts and see what's on them.
Ooh. I'm gonna.
Is my basilisk baby small enough to like chill on my shoulders?
He is.
Okay, he's just like chilling around my neck on my shoulders.
Yeah, he could basically like pretend to be a scarf for at least until he grows to like the next phase of his, size.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's just chilling there then.
Yep.
And I'll follow the boys.
All right.
Do you want me to roll investigation then?
Yes. I'm just deciding a few things about how this whole thing is going to go. But yes, I think
That one.
you
Are we all rolling an investigation?
yes, you are, but it's already off to a terrible start.
Okay.
Nat 20s, guys, do it.
Yeah, one of you better get a nat 20 or this is going to get ugly.
Nope. 13.
So the average was 7.
Yeah, right.
So, so you guys pull up to this, your stable, and as you're walking by, you try to listen in. Adam, you're actually caught off guard by the fact that Sakura is just walking around with the basilisk around her neck.
Is she wearing that leather mommy armor?
Yes, I am. Still wearing it.
And you're just kind of caught off guard by like the style, and it just sort of catches your eye in a very obviously intriguing sort of way, but at the same time it definitely makes it impossible for you to focus on
I sit there and think of it as a bad thing that I was trying to accomplish something and got so easily distracted.
Oh yeah.
So I instantly like close my eyes and I'm just like, Aminator, please do not let this be. This is why you sent me here. I need to find
Repent. No, just kidding.
basically.
Booty just so big,
Is her booty big?
That has not been established.
That's why I'm asking. This is canon.
Hold on. Let me see if I wrote it down there.
Roll for booty.
Roll, roll for booty, plees.
Roll for booty charisma.
Roll for booty.
that should be
What's your
D&D's
modifier?
new stat.
I believe we call it I hate that charisma also dictates your physical attractiveness, because there's definitely like a fine line there.
It plays a part, though. A lot of people, your first
I
attraction.
have a high charisma.
Well,
And I'm also
14.
tall. I'm a tall lady. 5'8".
so are you actually going to roll for booty, or are we just going to move on?
I can roll for booty. What am I rolling?
Roll charisma. Just roll
For
charisma.
booty.
Yep. It's all about body language.
Oh no, it's not a good booty.
Oh no.
I rolled a 9.
That's with your modifiers?
Yeah.
Yes, it was not the booty, but something about your style really
Axre's a tits guy.
guy. That's all it was.
It's the armor. It's the armor. Just kidding.
So no, he was distracted very easily by that. Osiris, you, however, do catch on to like a small amount of conversation as you're going by, mostly talking about someplace. You hear the name something Roadhouse.
Did you just pull a Family Guy?
No, I did not actually. So here I'll. So this is basically what. Oh, why did it capitals?
He's in.
That's weird.
You don't even know what color my eyes are.
No, I'm just letting you know because I actually like have had that as part of his like.
So, there you go. That's what you heard.
Okay.
But that's all you've got. Sakura, did you roll an investigation check?
I didn't. I'm too busy realizing that apparently my eyes have been red this whole time.
Also, that you got no booty.
And then I have no booty, but I got them titties. Investigation is a 14.
Okay, so you're in the same boat. You heard the same thing I told Osiris, which is this car blank Roadhouse.
Kevin says maybe X-ray's a thigh guy.
Paralyzed by those pair of thighs.
Oh my god.
So,
That's when you want your status ailments.
Okay, so would you say that we're safely past like the earshot of them now? Like, have we passed by all of them?
yes, you've now reached your stable. You guys start to, make it look like you're preparing the stable for horses that you do not actually have.
All right. So
wait, do you guys still have the saber-tooth tigers?
I don't remember getting rid of them.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we were riding them before we fell into the tomb.
Yeah. So you still have the saber-tooth tiger. So
I think we had one
amendment.
cart, right?
Yeah, they were pulling in one cart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have 3 saber-tooth tigers.
Oh my god, I've seen them.
So that's what you end up bringing into the
There we
stable.
We run a zoo. Just
I
kidding.
think mine was named Sprinkle.
That's right. We named them something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let me go back to
I
the
wasn't
previous
here
map. I'll
for
find
it.
out.
Right.
I think it was Sprinkle.
Yep. It's hang on. Let me zoom in.
Oh, Sprinkles, Whiskers, and Balthazar. I have it written
Yep.
down.
And I just went and found their tokens.
Nice. Osiris is gonna kind of peek up to make sure like no one's like listening or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, so I'm going back, and I lift up my cloak of invisibility.
I forgot you had that. Fuck.
It's really handy when you're not here and we have to hide your body, but keep
Oh.
it with us.
God. The drama. I'm sorry. Yeah, throw that shit on and go back.
All right. Well then,
You know what you should do is you should float back because they'll see your footprints in the dirt.
just the carpet just floating in midair. You think?
Yeah. And then, oh. But wait,
So
if you're touching it,
lay
does it
down.
become invisible if you're laying down?
Nope. Okay. If you lay down nicely, like real flat, the cloak should cover it as well.
Anything you are carrying or wearing will be in the.
If you hold the sides of it, you're technically carrying it.
Yeah, I think that's what I did that one time. I think that's
Yeah.
what I did. And then that's when what's his face spotted me. So I am going to put the cloak on, but also remove my armor that way I get rid of my disadvantage. And I am going to walk back over to those carts and get a lot closer of a look while, yeah, I'm gonna lay down on the carpet and just try and stay like kind of like float like right above like the cart so I can like look down into them.
Okay, so as you do this, you roll the investigation with advantage.
Nice.
$19.
There we go. So, as you're listening in, you do actually catch a few snippets talking about the hoards of gold, and you actually do catch one or two guys like talking about like we could just take a handful of this and leave. Like we could be set. But they are speaking in the most hushed tones possible for obvious reasons. And then, of course, you do catch the full name of the place that needs to be headed to and how they plan on getting there, which is the Carnath Roadhouse.
Carnath Roadhouse.
The way they plan on getting there is they have already secured essentially false employment or planned employment with the High Road Charter Company, which is a just huge consortium of guilds and noble houses partnered together to handle road travel. They're hiring a series of escorts, so all of their loose soldiers are going to get hired in as escorts, and this and that. And that's as much as you could pick up from your time, like eavesdropping on them. Roll me stealth with advantage.
$19.
Okay, so as you're floating around, moving in and out between wagons, no one seems to pick up on the strange sort of presence or anything from you floating around them and listening in. You find yourself back at your own stable eventually, free and clear. What do you do next?
Well, first, before I scar them, I'm going to put my armor back on. And as I like come from around the corner of the cart with the, I take the hood off so you can kind of see. You're seeing. This is really hard to control myself. Let's just put it this way: the first thing I heard is they have hoards of gold back there, and I'm going to tell you, I'm really fighting that itch to just start throwing this axe around, but.
I don't believe doing that in the middle of town would be very wise.
No. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, but I'm trying to be a better person.
We all.
They are definitely, first off, they're just tempted as I am. You can hear them talking about, we can just take a handful and leave, and then they'll be set for life. Granted, we know how the cult works, so they'll probably just be found and murdered. But, so anyway, it sounds like they're heading to Carnath Roadhouse. Never heard of the place that I'm aware of. But they're working with like a High Road Charter Company. That's their like cover to like escort them to where they're going.
Oh Lord, that means there's going to be a bunch of nobles involved.
Oh.
So typically when it's a large company like that is a bunch of like well-known merchants and nobles just in charge of getting everything running. You remember the noble that we came across on that journey here, if you do not recall?
Yes.
No.
Let's say we had a disagreement and we are very thankful Adine became a horse.
And we got a second chance at that. Because that other timeline, I beat the shit out of him.
What other timeline?
I feel like we definitely talked about this.
I
feel
remember canonically, he doesn't know that.
I thought I told him.
You can tell him what you want. Doesn't mean he understands or or believes it.
Oh.
You're literally telling him that a different timeline exists where he straight up got murdered by another mage.
And not to mention my flaw is I will not abide by anyone else's belief but my own, so I believe that time can't be changed like that.
Awkward.
I know, right?
You just made me think about that.
All right. So.
So, what's the plan then? Are we just going to try and follow them? Are we going to try and also get a job with this charter academy?
Yeah, we could do either one.
Did you happen to find when they're going to start moving everything?
No.
They didn't say. I'm sorry. It was. Did you?
No, he didn't say it.
No, did Derek say it? I don't recall.
Derek did not say it, but Axre is asking, so.
Yeah, no, you're good. So, no, in all fairness, it was still really hard to hear them. They are definitely keeping this hush-hush. But, and like, I'm starting to like think, like, I'm in my head, I'm like, well, I could falsify some more papers for us. I would just need a little bit of time.
And how much time would you need?
Well, enough time to come up with backgrounds for all of us.
I have to sell some things.
Well,
Hold on.
And I'm not sitting here building shops or anything.
well, I did hear there is a craftsman for magical items here, and I was hoping I would get an opportunity to ask them a favor.
I have lots of things to sell, so maybe he'll take those as payment.
You wouldn't have to sell your belongings for me, dear.
Are you all still wearing your hats?
I put mine in my bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably took mine off and put it in my... Wait!
I have the fedora, don't I?
I
Are you
can't
wearing
put
it?
mine...
That's the question.
I can't put mine in my bag because those hats are portals to another place, and if I put that in my haversack, the time continuum in the haversack will explode, and it won't be a haversack anymore. So I give my hat to put into a regular bag.
I'll put it in my regular bag.
Okay. I just know that the second I put that fucking hat in my haversack, Dara's gonna be like, and then there was an explosion.
You are correct, but that's not why I was asking. So two of you have confirmed you are not wearing your hats. So, Osiris, are you wearing your hat?
I wasn't thinking I was. I guess I wasn't on the.
Okay, no one's wearing their hats. All right, nothing happens. Anyway, moving
Oh
on.
no!
So, with that in mind,
Oh Jesus.
where do you guys want to go?
I have a lot of... Well, I have some weapons to sell, but I also have just like stuff.
Okay.
So maybe like a weaponsmith so I can sell my items.
There is a blacksmith shop, actually within view of the front door of the stables.
Okay. I go there.
Okay.
I walk in.
Hang on, I'm getting there. All right, so I'm going to that shop because I already put that one together. You walk in, and there is a lot of weapons on the walls. Pretty much one of everything you've ever normally seen. Nothing appears to be magical. But he has a lot of everything. With that in mind, what do? Do you browse around, or do you go straight to the desk to try to sell?
I don't really need any weapons, so I'm gonna just see if I can sell it to them.
Okay. What are we trying to sell?
I have a decorative mace with music notes on it. I have 3 fur and feather tipped javelins. I have a light hammer with bones and feathers on it. I have a short bow of barred string. And I have a schwam. Is that a musical? Or is that...
It is. Yep.
Okay, never mind. Not the schwam.
Okay, so as you show this guy all the weapons and stuff that you have, he just looks at you and goes like, "Oh, okay. I see you got this from some. I'm gonna say likely a tomb because there's a lot of things from different cultures here.
Is that a problem?
You found a pile of bodies, didn't you?
No, I killed a lot of things that turned into bodies, and then I took their stuff.
Ah, okay. Good. Well, as long as they're not coming back for it.
No.
Let me look under here." And he looks under his like counter and just kind of like pulls out a couple little bags. And he starts like looking at each bag, and he's just like scrounging around in each bag looking for certain coins and things. And he starts like pulling out little bits. He's like, for all of that, I'll give you about 12 gold.
That's it?
That's it. A bunch of used weapons.
Do I know if that's fair or not?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Ugh, not the best. 12.
You have no great inkling if that's fair. But based on like, normal prices of weapons that you're seeing on like the walls, you kind of feel like it might be.
So the price for all of those weapons being 12 gold matches up with the weapon, like
given the fact that there's like javelins up here for like you see a few like normal javelins up there for 5 silver a piece.
Okay.
Like you're like, all right, so collectively a bunch of used weapons, and I still got a few gold instead of a few silver. Like that feels okay.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like he's definitely not robbing you.
Okay.
There's the best way to put it.
Cool.
So
I will do that then.
okay. Then he's like, yeah, can I interest you in any let's say replacements for these?
No, I actually don't really use weapons. I use magic.
Ah, of course. Well, then I am not the guy for you. But if you go around the corner over there, there's a guy who sometimes sells scrolls and things.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
I walk out.
Yep.
And I go find Axre, I guess.
Okay.
Axre is like I'm holding on to like my raven necklace and like still trying to like pray for a sign to which way that magic craftsman is.
Roll me religion.
$21.
Okay. So I need you to roll me perception now.
$29.
Okay, so as you sort of feel out the universe, essentially, slash your god's, willingness to give you a sign, a literal raven flies by and lands on a carcass of some like dead rodent that clearly some wagon ran over. And then he makes very direct eye contact with you, pulls off a piece of meat, and flies down an alleyway off to the right, just to the left of the. If you're facing the said weapon shop that she went into, it's to the left of the front door.
I immediately follow this raven, like frivolously. I'm not paying attention to anything else right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do I come out of the shop as he's like running past it?
No, unfortunately, I'm gonna make this very like movie-esque. As you exit the door, he has just cleared the visible range of the entrance to that alleyway, so you guys do not physically see each other.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, all right. So as you're following that raven, you find yourself in front of some very questionable places. As you're walking, you pass like a couple of curtains that seem to be to someone's homes. However, as you're like looking around as you're walking by, you see like people, doing, let's say, lewd things behind said curtains.
Oh,
Very kind of openly, like it is not a well covered situation. And then a man approaches you and says, "It's like, hey, just because you didn't pay for services doesn't mean you can look around. Watching's not free either."
Good man, I apologize. I did not know where I was. I'm actually looking for something, not this. I think I have something to go along with this. The situation's 100% complicated. I'm not gonna get into it with a complete stranger. I'm looking for someone capable of crafting and changing a magical item.
Oh, I see. Okay, follow me. And he opens one of these curtains.
I'm insight checking the fuck out of this guy real quick when he says that.
Okay.
15.
He seems totally trustworthy.
God damn it, I didn't roll high enough. God damn it, Axre's gonna walk in.
Okay. So as you follow him through the curtain, you are faced full frontal with a what looks like a orc woman. Definitely full on riding a gnome man.
Oh, my apologies, good lady. It's why did you walk me in here?
As he's like, I didn't tell you to stop. And then he just keeps walking past these people through a couple hallways, left and right. He's like, come on, keep coming. And then
I get like
you
a
hear the
feel
orc.
if I'm going in the right way from.
You hear the orc woman behind you go, good thing those two walked in. Just bought yourself another 2 minutes.
Ugh.
And as you're following him in, you finally arrive into what is a very elegant, like, lounge. And then he has to stop and be like, "Not here. Look at the mirror and tell it your name."
And by name, you just a name, my name,
Your name.
how I see myself.
Your literal name. Not
Birthday.
complicated.
You'd be very, very confused and amazed. Do you have to be here when I say it?
Yes.
And I look immediately at him, and I'm just like, I'm just going to let you know. I appreciate everything that you've been doing. But if by any means you try to betray me, I think my girlfriend might murder you and resurrect your corpse.
His girlfriend.
He's like, I don't. This. Trust me, you're not gonna feel any of these feelings when we're done here.
This isn't feelings. This is concern for your life.
I'm not concerned.
You should be. And I turn to the mirror, and I'm like, I'm gonna feel out real quick and like pass up a quick prayer and be like, is this the right path?
Pass up a quick bless up.
Roll me religion.
You would think I would have like a better religion score, and like, religion would actually be like wisdom for a cleric, but it's intelligence, and I don't understand that. 13.
So, as you sort of pray for this sign, a glimmer through one of the windows hits the mirror and gives you just a tiny, tiny glint of sunlight before it disappears again.
God damn it, that's enough for him. I look at the mirror. Axre.
In the deepest voice, you see the reflection of this guy go, "Hello, welcome to my shop."
Your shop is a mirror.
Turn around, silly little avatar.
I instantly like get my heckles up and my armor just like starts to like burn back up.
And then you turn and look at this guy, and he's the same guy, but his like clothes have like not fallen off or ripped or anything. They have almost like transformed into this like ragged set of robes just floating, and he's just floating before you with eyes glowing blue and just like, "Welcome. Now what can I do for you?"
For one, and I apologize if this comes off abrupt, are you a deity?
No. Simply a powerful artificer.
Well then, Amunator light my way. He chose the right path. I am looking to do something that I'm not certain is possible. I want to combine several magical items into one.
Ah. An interesting proposition. What, pray tell, would be the items in question?
My golden dragon scale mail, and it like just ignites onto my body fully, so like it shows.
Interesting.
That would be the one I would like to remain, but also, and I show the amulet of health and the belt of hill giant strength.
Well,
I would like to make all these into one.
Well, first, we must pray.
I warn you
He
now.
brings you down to his level, grabs your shoulder and wrenches you down to one knee with him.
I don't even get a resistance?
No.
Oh, shit.
He rests his head on your shoulder. And he said, "What is your god's name?"
Amunator of the Golden Sun.
Place your forehead upon my shoulder.
I perform the rite.
He calls out, he's like, "Amunator of the Golden Sun, we implore you to allow us to alter a gift you have given, not to make it greater, for you are great, but to give it more for your begotten son here, so that he may strike down enemies in your honor. What say you?"
Full on feeling like the vigor of this statement right now, like casting guidance off in every single touch he has right now.
And he's just like, "What say you?" And as he like gets all invigorated in it, just like gets into it, he just like stands you up. "Now look upon your god." And then literally all the windows just burst open with sunlight. And in the gleam of the light, you just see him like pull out a marker of sorts and start marking spots on the armor. Like, yes, yes, yes. Good.
Do you want this to count as my divine intervention, by the way?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna for the day.
No, I can't. Since it's technically successful, I can't use it for 7.
I know. That's why it's really funny though. But it's gonna be very valuable, I promise. So he's like still has his eyes closed, by the way. But he is like occasionally opening them just to see like where the sun hits your armor just right. And he's like, "I like your design choices. Yes. Yes." And just suddenly, like as the windows begin to shut, he's like, "Look at that. He's got good taste. Your god. Now, allow me." And then he like takes your stuff, and he just asks like, "Can you hand me the armor?"
I immediately just like charge it into a fire in my hand, and then it just becomes the armor.
Excellent. I won't lie to you. It will be several days. Well, don't worry. I will find you. It will be exactly 26 platinum.
Are you certain that's it?
For now.
I was gonna say, I have more.
I know, that's what I do too.
There may be other costs that will be incurred during the process, but for my physical labor, 26 platinum.
And I hand over the platinum and I say, and I'm literally just in like a loincloth right now. I'm just like, I thank you, my friends. Not for only assisting me in this endeavor, but for your words to my lord.
Nice. Well,
Not many are actually well known to Netherese gods.
all gods want to see their begotten soldiers adorned with power, and I have always gifted them with something worthy. They know me, and they know my masters, and I know them. Anyway, be gone with you, and please don't disturb the two finishing up out there. My understanding is we may have stalled things by interrupting.
Any way I could appear back in the alleyway so I could find my way? Actually, I'm quite nude right now.
That is why I offer you the back way, because if you could go out the front way, I would just send you out the front door. And as he says that, literally the mirror just becomes a front door. So if you have other clothes, you could go that way.
You don't have your armor anymore?
I just handed it over.
And you didn't get it back?
It's going to take several days. So I have common clothes, I guess I can put on.
Throw them bitches on, you commoner.
So like literally, I don't know. Should I make it thirsty or should I just make it like just regular clothes? What?
I'll leave that up to
Shelby,
you.
Shelby, this is my first time I've ever played a character that has even had a remote interest in this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As Osiris, can I roll for like deception with advantage using my forgery kit to come up with identities for us?
Oh, 100%, yes.
Cool. I think I got some. I just want to make sure it's actually going to, be legit. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, I'm not worried.
Let me take a look, verify your number. Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so through a bit of, let's say, creativity and also just a great mastery of forging documents to get what you need over the years, you line up like very believable identification for each of you.
I got this. I'll send it in Discord, or I can explain it in RP if we actually both come back.
And outside of that, Osiris. So if that's what you did, and she went shopping for. Well, she went to sell things, and you went to find a magical craftsman. I'll give you guys each like one more, let's say, free time activity while we're in town. What would you like to do?
I need to go find some temporary armor.
Okay. So, how would you like to locate that?
So for one, I'm gonna go back to the stall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of look around to see if I see Osiris, if I see Sakura.
I'm gonna be like sitting like in her cart, like just like with the boxes around us or whatever, and I'm just like writing a bunch of documents and like very focused in on like what I'm trying to come up with. And I'm gonna see him walk up, and you said you didn't have your armor, right?
Yeah, I'm just in like very priestly vestments right now. So it's not even good looking. It's like kind of like grunged up. It's dirty, but it's just like flowy kind of robe.
Right. So like as I'm like scratching and stuff, I'm like What are you wearing?
For one, these are robes, you uncultured swine.
The sass.
Two, I think in the long run, I kind of look over at like the sunlight peeking through the corners of like the buildings. I'm like, I think it will be prosperous.
I see you did a thing with I can't remember his name. Starts with an A.
Ammunator.
But yeah, I knew it was the Ammunator. I was just trying to play it as Osiris didn't remember.
My lord Ammunator. Yes. Yep. Priest.
So
I do own robes.
well, I'm not used to seeing you in robes yet. Nor should I. I feel like you're very on like, especially where we are, things could go south quick.
Well, it's a good thing that my brother is as strong as he is, isn't it?
Don't you know it? But do you need something in the meantime? How long is it going to be?
A week.
Oh. And I kind of start digging through some of the stuff I carry, and I'm like, I have some half plate adamantine, if that would work for you for now.
What is half plate?
It's
Half
AC
plate
15.
Is a good thing I already have this open. I believe it is medium armor.
It is medium, yeah.
Then technically I could wear it.
There you go.
Didn't even have to buy anything. Can I don't know. Can I do a check to see if I can find them wherever they are?
Oh yeah, they're back at the
We're at the cart, so
yeah, they're still back at the cart.
Okay, so I guess I'll just
walk out.
Down back.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna come back with some food.
Oh, okay. Roll me investigation.
Ooh.
Ugh, a 10.
So yeah, so as you sorry. As you walk in, you don't see any good food, I should say, but you do come across this sort of what's the word I'm looking for? You do come off some sort of gross but totally workable street food cart.
Why can't it be a normal street food cart? It has to be gross.
Because you got a 10, that's why.
Ugh.
It's like a Taco Bell food truck. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's like a Taco Bell food truck, but with
What's the most edible looking thing on their menu?
So there is a sort of it's essentially what do you want to call it? It's like the hot dog equivalent of this, world.
Okay, I'll take 3 of those to go.
He's like, do you want moutarde on that?
Yes.
Okay. And he just pulls out this very stained yellow bottle.
Yeah.
He's
so
like,
I
all right,
figured.
here we go. And he just sprays it onto the first one, and it looks good, actually, remotely appetizing. The second spray, however, comes out really watery, and it's almost like a dark brown. He's like, oh, hang on. Shake. And then it comes out good again. And then the third one comes out good, and he's like, nice. You have a good day now. That'll be so sorry. That'll be 1 silver.
I give him 1 silver.
Oh, thank you.
And then can I look around to see if there's any sweet treats?
Roll investigation.
What the fuck? 12.
So I wouldn't say sweet, but you do find just some a bakery sort.
Ooh, okay. I can work with a fucking bakery.
Like,
What's this bakery have?
so it's badly stocked right now because they are like, oh, I'm sorry, we did not get a delivery today. But we have a couple of these, and they just show you like just some normal loaves of bread, And she's like, and I do have like some butter and some cinnamon. I can make something for a couple extra silver.
Yeah, can you make 3 of those?
Yeah, absolutely. And she just like cuts open the whole loaf of bread, like makes it one giant sandwich basically.
Hell yeah.
And it's just like butter, cinnamon, and she's like, oh, and I found some sugar. So she's like, cinnamon and sugar, and she's like, it's basically just a big piece of toast with no fire.
Amazing.
Just butter bread with cinnamon on it. Here's
Axre just hears no fire.
No.
I can fix that.
He can hear that from out there. He's like, who said no to fire? So yeah, so that's yeah, so she hands it to you. She's like, oh, that'll be 1 gold in total.
I give it to her.
Oh, thank you so much. I promise next time you're in town, just come by. We'll have some proper food available.
Thank you. And then I'm carrying all this food and I'm walking back to the carts.
All right.
So Axre finished putting on the armor, but he decided to put the vestments over the armor, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the armor at all.
I did remove it from my inventory, so it's yours.
Yep. And then I took my hair because it's still like sort of long, and I just put it up into like a ponytail.
Sakura got the ick from the ponytail.
That's okay, because right now I'm just trying to like keep it out of my face while I do things.
Yeah, man bun, I'm okay with that.
Wait, really? We're saying you prefer. I'm actually shocked by this. I'm totally honest.
100% prefer a man bun. Absolutely.
Wow, we are on different wavelengths here. I'm gonna say
I'm with Derek on this one. Like, I honestly I would think the ponytail is a little bit easier.
Because I just imagine like a man's ponytail is always greasy, and it's like, but why? A man bun usually has like some zhuzh in it.
Or it's all the same hair, and it's just how they styled it at that moment.
No.
It really is, though.
It's not.
I've literally watched my wife do ponytail and bun.
Women's hair is different than men's hair.
You're right. Let me go get the trimmers. We'll do this the men's way. I don't need hair anymore.
Cut it off.
Well, I just have it pulled back because like I have it pulled out of my way, so that way I can pull like my vestments up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually find it really funny, the idea that like anytime my hair inconveniences me at all, like is itchy or something, I'm just like, trimmers now. Just.
I always know when I need to cut my hair when I put it up in a clip every day. Like if I just grab all of my hair and like shove it up in a clip every single day for like a whole month straight, I'm like, I gotta get my hair cut.
Nice time.
I just get told when I need a haircut by my wife. So next Tuesday.
You're like, got a day planned.
Oh no, I literally got the text message saying, oh, you have an appointment at 6:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm like, that's gonna go over great.
You're like, love that for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my kids. I'm gonna get home and just be like, okay, I don't need dinner. I'll just go straight to D&D and drinking. It's okay.
D&D will feed you. It'll nourish you.
Literally, she's bringing you D&D food right now.
I am. And at that moment, I walk in with all my food.
But would you notice, like, you just see like this guy in priestly vestments, and they're kind of like grungy. They're still kind of like, they got like blue lined on them because they're still the vestments I had from when I worshipped Odin.
I mean, I would probably recognize them.
But I haven't worn them before.
Oh, I don't know. I guess then I'll walk up to our cart with the food, and I'm assuming I'll see Osiris at least.
Roll investigation.
Oh god! Finally, a dirty 23.
So yeah, you even though it at first that you're caught off guard by the fact that he's wearing like these old vestments that you recognize like the symbol for his old god basically, and then just immediately like, oh, it's still Axre. But then you are hit with this immediate feeling like, if he's wearing those, what does that mean for me and him?
cautiously walk up with our food. And I'm just like, I brought dinner.
I'm gonna be like,
Adam,
yeah, the middle of
insight check.
I'm just in the middle of like, yeah, so like, I don't know, I was thinking about these for identities, and then I'm gonna see Sakura and like pause.
Bless you.
How do we
You only get one.
Oh, sorry.
So I tell my wife too. Mila's just like, she sneezes. Actually, mine's 2. If she sneezes 3 times, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I usually give Kyle 3 times, and then he just keeps going for like 10 more, and I'm like, no.
No.
Oh no.
gave
Since
you a
I lived
final
with
blessing
Derek
at the
when I
end.
was 18, it has always been Gesundheit. And if you keep going, it's everybody gets 1.
But it's 1. It's a Family Guy quote gone awry.
Oh my
And
God.
it has made it through our friendship through the years.
Yes.
Here
we go. So, I just read your insight check. So yeah, so you pick up immediately on her like sort of unease, and you see her like staring at your robes. You do.
I know I
put 2 and 2
haven't
together.
washed. I do put 2 and 2 together because
Yes,
I
you
haven't
do.
washed them, but these are just robes.
Yeah, I gave
Does it
some of
mean
the
I'm
arm.
going-
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm
I like
just-
pull the vestment back to show like the half plate.
I'm just like, yeah. And I hand him his hot dog and his cinnamon sugar bread. And then I turn and I hand Osiris his hot dog and his cinnamon sugar bread. And then I
Goodness.
climb up in the cart and I start eating my hot dog and my cinnamon sugar bread.
Before
like
she
kids
starts to
still
eat
eat
her
it.
cinnamon sugar bread, I'm literally just gonna wave my hand over it with some heat to toast it.
Nice.
I don't want mine crunchy.
It's not super crunchy, just enough to like melt it and get it nice, kind of soft and gooey, like a cinnamon roll.
I just eat mine normal.
Raw.
I was,
You're gonna have butter, sugar.
I was really
and-
trying to. I was trying not trying to say raw, but yeah.
Right.
I make mine basically into like a makeshift cinnamon roll. Then
yeah.
Oh, man, thank you for bringing this. Holy man, as I'm like instantly like setting down my stuff and like trying to like.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything. I don't know. Maybe the shop's closed early today. I couldn't really find
Yeah.
anything.
I feel like it's, I don't know, better than what we've had.
Yeah,
that doesn't take much.
First off,
true.
that's true. I mean, we've been on the road for like what 60 days or something like that.
Yeah.
3 years.
But
Ugh.
yeah. So I don't know. I've been trying to think this whole like I said thing out. So you said, like I said, they had. You said this this high road charter company is probably going to be with like nobles and things like that. So I thought, what if I come up with something like this? And I hold up like this little piece of paper that says like the Red Oak Syndicate. And well, this could be like our group that we were, and there's like little stamps all over it that like that are from like has regional merchant stamps that a lot that like, say like that look like
Like
we've been
contract
around.
finishes.
Yeah, and then so but we provide something like security or protection or also inspection of like goods and stuff to make sure they're right. So I don't know. The 3 people that can kind of come up with in this is like I don't know for. I can have somebody that's like a logistics officer or something like that, or an assessor, and somebody like a captain, or no, not a captain, but a security officer, and then, somebody like Sakura. I was thinking you could be like make yourself appear to be like a traveling like herbalist or alchemist.
Sure.
So. And I can come up with names if you want names, or you can come up with your own. And then, we all say we're part of this. And then I feel like if we go and present ourselves, that hopefully they will allow us to go with them. So a multi-purposed thing. So.
Okay. Are we gonna try that tomorrow morning?
I warn you, I can't lie.
Then just don't speak.
So what
Sounds
if
like you're mute.
Yeah. Don't talk.
what if we announce you as who you are, and you're not necessarily lying? Like, what if we just say you're like our logistics assessor or something like that? That's somebody that like you place a value on something. You're not lying. You just have to bore them to death with facts, and they'll believe you.
You're good at that.
I kind of look at that and be like, thank you, but I'm just full.
Would you rather be the security? I could pull off the assessment if I need to.
No, I'm happy to be the priest who is there in case shit happens and needs to just kind of back you up. I don't
like
have
that
to
idea.
necessarily break out the weapons, but
Yeah.
I even have, and I like pull the staff of Adder off my back, and I'm just like, I do have this, so I could look very official.
I like where you're going with this, especially with the robes you got going on.
Yes.
Well done.
So
So
I'm
let's
gonna
go with
take my staff of the Adder, and Derek, I have to phrase it a certain way.
Mhm.
I'm going to take the elemental essence shard of fire and put it in the staff of Adder's mouth,
Okay.
so that way it can act as a spell focus while I'm using it.
I can absolutely make that happen.
Oh no, it's actually part of the weapon. Like I have
Yes.
to attune to it, and it acts as a spellcaster. So,
I like
but
it.
it now kind of looks like Jafar's staff a little bit.
Ah, nice.
I hear a kitty.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure someone shut a door and he's upset about it.
He's got something to say about it, all right?
Salami has something to say like every moment of the day.
Well, then, yeah, if you guys think that'll work, I think we just have to, do we keep our same names, or do you want to use something else?
With how well we are known by the cultists, I think a change of pace might be best.
Agreed.
I will let you be in charge of that because, once again, can't lie.
So I can introduce you as somebody else, you just can't acknowledge yourself as that.
Correct.
Or do you have like a full government name that we can use?
I mean,
My full name from birth is Axre Nezo. I was not gifted a middle name.
I didn't
And-
know if like Axre was short for like Axronius or something.
It was not, and I was only in the care of my parents for a couple of years. So they, honestly, I'm amazed they gave me that much.
I tried.
No, it's okay. But if you have other questions, I'm happy to answer them the best I can.
I'll come up with something. And like I said, we'll make it so I do more of the talking and you do more of the, well, if shit hits the fan type of thing.
I can also fix things. I am able to mend,
Ooh.
so we can have multiple
Maybe I should make
services.
Maybe I should employ us more as a logistics and like repair group. Yeah, hey, we could repair the carts along the way, things like that.
I'd be quite happy to do that. And would I have to alter my appearance anymore? I already feel quite uncomfortable wearing these robes, but if
No,
I come
because-
walking out in armor, people think I'm a combatant.
Right. Trust me, I was thinking the same. As I like looked down, I'm like, I thought about going to get some plain clothes.
Well,
I think I
you
already
don't necessarily.
plain clothes.
You don't necessarily need plain clothes, but yours do have markings on them.
Right.
So I do believe that you should change maybe to a different type or see what's available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Dear, you went into that blacksmith shop. Did he have anything of interest, or was it kind of just all run of the mill?
I can put on my dress that I bought.
You can.
I'm gonna do that.
Axre is gonna lose his shit. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Your brother doesn't even know.
I'm honestly amazed that you haven't, like, Sakura tried to talk to him about
There
this.
hasn't really been a time yet. As my costume, my new person fake costume, I'm putting that dress on that tiny
The boy.
I can't remember his name. Tiny Zish made me from a different realm.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I wrote it down, but I don't.
Well, brother, why don't you look for some different armor? Try to do what you can. I have a couple prayers that I need to take care of, especially if I'm going to be forgiven for wearing these vestments.
Yes.
So I immediately go next to the cart and start praying.
What time of the day is it?
It is about it's late. It's like mid-afternoon.
Oh, okay. So it's not dinner. It's like lunch.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. I'm gonna change into my dress, and then I'm just gonna sit in the cart and write in my journal for a bit, and snack on my cinnamon sugar butter bread.
And make sure it's hot dog.
I already ate that.
I'm gonna have finish the food, and I'm gonna be like, all right, well then, I'm gonna go. Where was that armor at the blacksmith?
Right across the street.
Oh, well, perfect.
You can
Yeah.
go show him. It'd probably be better. He gets lost and finds the closest bar if you're not careful.
You'll go.
Yeah, I can go. And I put my journal back in my bag, and I get off the cart, and I pull my dress down, and then I keep walking.
All right. So yeah, we walk past the other carts and stuff, and head out so that way I can go to the blacksmith.
I'm gonna just stop walking.
So first of all, you when you walk into the blacksmith.
Wait, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
So a thing happened.
Oh God, this is how you're gonna tell him?
Yeah.
What do you mean the thing happened? I feel like things happen every day.
No, a thing. No.
When did this thing happen?
Right. How do I say this without being horrible?
I am waiting to figure that out.
And I just I look him right in his eyes, and then I'm just like, I think I can't look at you when I say this. And I turn around, and I'm just like, I had sex with your brother.
No one for this. There we go. All right.
And then I'm just like,
I guess I'm more impressed that you got there.
he's the one that got there. I was trying to be noble and not rush things because he's never supposedly done anything, and he just took all his clothes off, and like I tried to be like, no,
Oh, you tried so hard.
let's wait.
Like, no, stop it.
No. But then I was just like, what do you do when the naked man is standing in front of you?
Well, I would tell you I am running.
Well,
But-
what would you do if there was a naked woman standing in front of you?
Okay, first off, let's not turn the tables here. All right?
Ah,
But really, I just was this when I was passed out last night? Oh my gosh.
But also, like, another thing happened, and like the spirits, they linger.
Are you talking about like your other spirit
No,
friends?
worse, ghosts.
Like just regular.
Like regular fucking ghosts that are horny and they're trying to watch us.
Sound like my type of friends. But anyway, what do you mean?
That was actually said, right?
Yeah.
So it was like awkward, and then it was like fine, and then like it was the morning, and then we haven't really talked about it, and then like now he's wearing Odin robes, but when he believed in Odin, he like hated me, and like I'm still pretty sure that like he doesn't want me to be a necromancer. So like,
I feel like you have a lot
how
of
do I
things going on.
not be a necromancer?
I don't know how to answer that question, but I can tell you the only reason I think he's wearing those robes is because he wanted something over the armor.
What happened to his normal armor?
Oh, he's getting it upgraded? I don't know, something with Ammunator that I just got. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh no,
Okay.
Kevin knows. He's literally saying it as a
I'm just playing.
I
it
know, but I have to
because
make sure because he's playing it really well.
I know he's good at that.
It's like, is this real, or are you asking us, or is this like in character?
So he's something about it's going to take him a while, and I happen to have this one, not this one, the one he's wearing, and so wait, back up. He had sex with you.
Yeah. Like he took his whole dick out and used it.
Well, okay. I don't know about my brother.
This is almost more descriptive than the actual sex.
I know.
But
But like also
I don't know.
you don't know. Just because if you did, who'd have told you? Me. Awkward, you don't know. So if he like talks to you about it, you have to pretend like you don't know.
oh boy.
Let's cut to the part where the DM gets you drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I will try not to say anything.
You have to pinky promise me.
Oh shit, that's serious.
Kevin, I've decided to add a now suddenly canonical part of your pirate code.
Oh god.
Pinky promises are enforceable by having your pinkies cut off. Which means you will feel the urge to cut off your own pinky if you break a pinky promise.
Oh my god. Fine, we don't have to pinky promise.
No, you said it's happening.
It's like,
That's how it
I'll
works.
offer it. I'll hesitate and be like, fine.
This will be the only time you see his character get like super serious. Like, you pinky promise, you say?
Pinky promise?
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
it's just
You understand the oath you just put me under?
like, you know not what toys you mess with here.
Yeah,
But,
I'm just like standing in this square. I'm just like, I don't really know what to do. Like, do I talk to him about it? Do I not talk to him about it?
I mean, nah. I feel like he'd like to talk about it.
I have a funny moment. Hang on.
Oh boy.
As you guys are having this conversation, one of those ghosts appears next to you.
No!
It's Nancy. And
Nancy, you motherfucking bitch.
She just shows up and she's like, well, if it was me, I'd tell him. I mean, he might be into it.
You just see me look over and I'm just like,
What? What is it?
I like how you treat her like a dog. It's like, what is it? What is it, girl?
Yeah,
What is it, girl?
What is it, girl? Tell me.
it's like,
Oh, God. I'm going to say, first of all, so we can skip a little bit and actually get some other stuff here tonight. While all this is happening,
Derek keeps
Osiris,
playing.
oh, my bad. It's not that I hate role playing. It's that I was hoping you guys would get to the next stage tonight.
There was a sex scene. We had to go over it.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, Osiris, you notice there's no armor in the blacksmith.
Oh, fuck.
So if you're still
I don't
looking
know.
for armor, that is not your spot. Is all I was gonna say.
I
I was just there.
Yeah, and there was no armor, and there was all weapons.
Blacksmith. Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, I thought, what? As I got peek my head back up, there's like no armor in there, and I'm gonna like look up and down the street to see if I like see anything.
An armor smith.
Yeah.
Roll investigation.
Nine.
Oh, no.
Roll the real
So
dice.
you don't see a armor or armor smith of any kind. The only store you know of on this road right now is that weaponsmith.
What about like a tailor or a clother?
Roll again.
All right, rolling real dice. 13.
All right, it's better. You do see a symbol that looks like a sewing needle and a like a sort of like a ball of yarn, essentially, or like a spool. Spool. That's the word I was looking for. A spool of string.
Ah. I am going to walk in there and be like, well, at least I can see that. Something to try and cover this up. As I'm like talking to Score, as I like just keep walking, I'm like, still don't know if I can process what you said, but moving on.
So as you walk in, you are abruptly thrown off a bit, as this is definitely the armorer. There's just lots of clothing as well.
Osiris gives up. No, just kidding.
So yeah, you just
Okay.
see like it's not wall to wall or anything, but like you see a few sets of armor, and then also you see just like a lot of random clothes. It almost reminds you of like a Goodwill,
Okay.
or it would if this was the real world.
Right.
But yeah, it's just like one of those things. Like you see it and you're just like, oh, because most of it looks like just racks and racks of like used people's stuff. And of course, there's a few armors that actually do look relatively new.
Okay. I guess, yeah, my eyes are going to be drawn towards the newer ones just because I want something that's comparable to what I have, but I understand if it's a Goodwill, I might not get that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right?
So as you look around, you are met with, first of all, Sakura, who's with you. And neither of you notice a very, very happy little gnome walking around with what looks like it's basically a sewing needle the size of his own hand. And he just pops up behind you. He's like, hello.
What's the...
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I have that effect on people. How can I assist you?
Well, I was just looking for something to, I don't know, replace kind of what I have here. Well, not replace. I do still like to hold on to this, but I don't know, just kind of browsing what your nicer armors here look like.
Well, yes, of course. Those are all made by our master armorsmith, who is unfortunately out of town at the moment. But he did give me a comprehensive list of everything we have. Unfortunately, most of our magical items are out of stock, so it is pretty simple armor.
Well, what would you say is the most durable thing you have?
I mean, going straight from the top, I would say it'd be the plate.
Ah. How much
That'd be
is that
about
going for?
that'd be about 1,400 gold.
Holy shit. Trying to see if I have anything really trade in.
How much platinum would that be? 14?
That would be 140 platinum.
Oh, okay.
Well, wasn't thinking that part through. Don't really know what to get rid of.
I have some embellishments if you're interested in purchasing them or using them for trade.
Like,
Derek, I'm also texting you stuff.
okay. I mean, yeah, you're open to that. Are
I
you
have a
talking to him?
I have a large pouch of eagle feathers. I have a small pouch of eagle talons. And then I also have 2 drums, bagpipes, and a schwam.
Ah. Oh, that's right. What else do I have? Nothing too crazy there. Okay, well, I may be back. Let's just leave it at. I would, even if you had. Is there also like clothing in here? You said they're both that's combined.
Oh yes, I have lots of clothing. I also have other armors if that'd be something you're interested in. I have splint, chainmail, ringmail. I have a half plate lying around here somewhere, and of course some hide and some leather.
Right. I mean, even if you had something that could just cover this up, it's kind of beaten up, and I just want something to, fresh up the look a little bit. I just don't know what to put over it.
Oh, what are you currently wearing again?
Chainmail +3.
Chainmail +3. Oh yeah. So I mean, like obviously stat-wise, it's not going to be comparable, but
no.
It's like, well, the closest I could possibly get you, if you're willing to spend a little bit, would be some splint. Or I could give you new chainmail, but it's just, it's not going to be as powerful as the one you're wearing. That is of impeccable quality.
I'm aware. I mean, even if I'm trying to think, yeah, because I can't really put anything over it. How much is the splint going for?
The splint is 200 gold pieces.
Ooh, that I might do. You know what? Let's do it. And, not 1,200. 200.
There we go. All right, so he sells you the splint.
This is regular, right? This is regular splint armor.
Say it again.
It's just regular splint armor, right?
Correct, yes.
Right.
Here we go. Where? All right, so as you don the splint armor, of course, it's obvious. It does not do some magical anything, but it does, give you I think it was 17. Yeah, he gives you a 17 AC.
Yeah. Which we're good. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, then, yeah. So I was like, well, this will have to do for now. And I'm going to say thanks. And I'm going to turn to Sakura. Did you need anything while we were in here? Sakura?
Mm,
Did you
no.
need anything while we No. All right. Well, then, I'm going to go back and put this on as I hold up the like splint armor. That way I don't look the same. And I'm trying not to like give away my...
I'll come back with you. I already have
Ah.
this dress, so I just figured I'd wear this.
Makes sense. And yeah, we'll make our way back to the cart.
Okay. Adam, are you planning on doing anything else?
Yes, but I have to wait for them to come back.
Okay. All right. So, assuming they are back, then. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna see them come back and oh well, that looks like nice armor, brother. Are you sure you don't want your half plate back?
I don't know. I went back and forth.
We could change it out. I'm happy to help. Like you're helping me tremendously by lending me this. So
Isn't half plate like a step down, technically?
what's your AC?
Oh, right now it's a... Well, if I switch to it, if I do a... hold on, let me get rid of my shield. A 19 without my shield.
I'm 19 with my shield
Sorry,
right now.
18. Sorry, 18 without it. I have a shield.
Yeah, I am 19 with my shield, so I'm at 17 without.
My AC starts at 17. My armor class for splint is 17.
Yeah.
11.
What's half plate again? What's adamantium too? Not just...
So all that does, it's just normal half plate, so it's an AC of 15. And all adamantine does is doesn't allow critical hits.
Right.
I'm gonna look over at Sakura and see her dress, and I was like, "You look very lovely."
Thanks. It's not new. I got it before we got sent into that weird hat portal maze thing.
Do you mind if I see it? And I reach my hand out for her hand.
Sure.
Osiris
I'm
is a bull.
Osiris is
He's already
pretending not to know
like,
what's
focus
going
on-
on. Osiris is
I'm
turning
refusing
around.
to acknowledge your interactions.
And Axre just kind of looks at her after a little bit of admiring the stitching on the arms. And this is one thing that I've always been inquisitive of your nature, since you do deal in necromancy.
Oh, I thought you meant dresses.
No, the dress is lovely. I doubt that could be improved upon.
We should have pockets.
Pockets do help.
Me too.
My robes don't have any, so I understand your plight.
Oh, the worst.
When you are casting your spells to bring back the dead, are you purposely going out of your way to murder? Or are you taking care of people who have committed crimes?
I tried to just raise the dead of bodies that were already killed.
So not
Or-
performing the action itself, just...
I mean, if they're bad people and I killed them, then they deserve it.
I 100% agree with you that we've had to fight a lot of fights lately, and there have been a lot of dubious fellows, but I have a question for you, and I kind of look over at Osiris to see if he's listening.
Oh god.
Hold on. I'm going to roll for that.
Roll for perception.
exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, sure.
Woo! He knows.
Would you be willing to make me a promise?
It depends.
The promise is to not kill an innocent intentionally. And to not disturb the cycle of life and death unnecessarily.
I think the only... Well, no. My dad wasn't innocent. I don't think I've killed anyone that's been innocent. To me, at least.
The subjective truth, then.
At the time, they were bad.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate that you're willing to talk to me. And I, interlace my fingers with her.
You're welcome?
And, Derek, do I have to roll?
Yeah, religion.
God, what is happening? This is pre-planned. Religion? A religion check? Christ, what are you doing? Are you hexing me?
Not hexing you.
Yeah, that'll be just fine. So the bond is forged.
The fuck does that mean?
Well, for once, Sakura doesn't notice. It's a very subtle thing. I guess you'll have to figure it out, but
Oh, sweet Jesus. Kevin, what are you typing?
So with that, because we're getting close to the end of the night, I'm gonna put us all to sleep. So as you guys,
Are we sleeping in the cart?
yes.
Okay.
So as you guys all, get ready to rest, stay by your cart with your cats. Oh God.
Sweet mother of God, Kevin, lock it up.
When you guys wake up, you notice that the several cult caravans are kind of packing things up slowly and getting moving. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna quickly try and get us to be a part of that caravan. As far as go talk to somebody that I can try and identify.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm going to help out with that.
Okay, roll investigation with advantage.
Nope. Just gonna roll it again. Investigation. Come on, better than a 13. 20. Dirty 20.
So, listening to some of the cultists who are talking, they're discussing, they've already spoken to the guy, everything was planned way ahead of time kind of thing. But one of them is so where do I go turn in this stupid voucher? And one of the others is just take it to the office by the entrance to town, the south entrance. And so that is the only location you have currently available that is associated with these people you're trying to get hired by.
And you said the caravan's starting to leave, correct?
They're starting to pack up and get ready to pull out. They've begun trying to back up one of the wagons and hitch their horses to it.
All right. So then, I'm gonna be okay. So it sounds like I have to get to the south entrance really quick with this stuff before they leave, and so I would like to do my cloak of invisibility and hold onto the carpet again and try and fly to the south entrance to try and get there quickly to turn all this in.
Okay. Yeah. Roll for stealth with advantage.
Okay.
Not that it'll make much difference. I mean, they're just gonna know you're there versus not. But either way.
Wow. Nat 20.
Beautiful. So you are like the wind, literally. You cling to this thing, and you just become one with it. And just float full speed straight to the back entrance. You find a good spot and you invisibility cloak, and you're fully ready to go. You arrive right at the door of this office. What do you do?
I'm gonna come in and be like, "Oh, last minute. I'm so sorry. Here, I just curious to know if we could join the caravan leaving today, or whatever, and offer our services."
And he just pulls out like a roster, and he's like, there are still about 6 more slots for escorts. How many of you are there?
There's 3 of us.
And as you're talking to him, a little gnome woman walks up, and she's like, "What'd you forget me? 4." And you recognize Gemna.
Yep.
And she hands over her little, ID, and she's like, I am Garland Twinklefoot. And I'm coming with them. So you got 4 escorts. And he's like, do any of you have credentials? And then he starts reading your documents. He's like, oh, you're part of a company. Okay, hang on. And he goes through some records and just finds you wouldn't have to be the same company that worked a red dragon bounty 2 years ago, would you?
Oh God.
No.
I didn't think anybody knew of that.
We're not there.
Roll deception.
I know. I'm like, no.
Roll deception.
Working on it. 21. I have a +7 in deception, so I was hoping.
Okay, yeah. So yes, as you're like, gosh, and you played it off so smoothly. You're just like, I had no idea anybody knew about that. And then, of course, Jamna just chimes in immediately, and it's just like, my God, yeah, that was quite an ordeal. Oh,
I didn't realize the word spread this far.
It's well, thank goodness our rep precedes us, and she's just, she's like, all right, so we'll when do we ship out? And he's like, first thing in the morning. And then he looks at the time. He's like, oh dear God, it's morning.
It makes sense why everyone is getting ready. Well then, yeah, we'll go get.
I thought you two were just annoying. Apparently, I'm just still drunk. Oh God!
That'll do it.
There several times.
he's just realizing the hangover I'm about to have. I have to get through a whole day of this. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna kind of tap the note and be like, all right, well then we should get loaded up.
There's about 12. Do you have your own wagon?
Yes. Sorry.
13 wagons heading toward the next stop on the road. So you'll be part of that escort, and if you decide to continue employment past that house to the next major stop, that's up to you.
Okay.
So, and he hands you ID papers, basically saying you're now registered for this span for the what was that place called? I just had it up. High Road Charter Company.
Yep.
He's like, all right, have yourself a good one.
Thank you.
And as you're leaving, Gemna's just like, how'd you get here so fast? I was waiting for you guys for a while, but I know I can see you just woke up.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. And so I'm gonna kind of go around the corner where I just had the car. I just rolled up the carpet and just left it there, or whatever, and I just unroll it and it opens up, and I'm like, this.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. I think one of my guys used to have one of these, but he went down in a blaze of glory on top of it. So we never found it again.
Well, hopefully I don't have the same outcome, but if I do go, that sounds great.
Just
do you want to lift back?
I would love a lift back.
So then I get up on and reach out my hand, pull her up, and then but this time without the invisibility, I just try and stay on like the outskirts trying to hide or whatever until we get closer and then land and walk up.
All right. So as you guys arrive back at the stables eventually, and like meet up with the rest of your own team, Gemma arrives and she just looks at you all like, it's like, all right, listen, where we're going, I have a lot of information and also very little actual information. But when we get there, and that's when we're going to cut as if like on a TV show where it just fades to silence as she's telling everyone the plan.
Sounds good.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been a good episode, and we're about to move into, unfortunately for my party, another 10 days of travel. But this
Which
one
means
has
another year.
No, I promise it won't be. Just roll better. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll better.
No,
Just
we
get
are
good.
Get good. Elden Ring style. Get good. Anyway, but thank you all for joining us so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.